Many years ago, I was walking home from work one day when this man, acting very suspiciously, came up to me in the street and asked me for the time. Now, all the signals were that he was going to snatch my phone if I got my phone out. So his body language was suspicious and negative, his tone of voice was just as bad. But technically, he hadn't really said or done anything that could count against him. So, in the spirit of political correctness in the culture that I was brought up in, I thought to myself, well, he hasn't really technically done anything. So I got my phone out, and then, quick as a flash, he snatched my phone and ran off. This was one of the very first iPhones. I think it was the iPhone 3G. And I thought to myself, why did I do that? This guy was giving off all the vibes, telling you very clearly that he was going to snatch your phone. And I thought to myself, I'm never going to make that mistake again. It's one thing if you're fooled by a very elaborate con artist who kind of is really good at acting and he knows how to give off the right vibes to fool people. But if somebody is making it very obvious that they're up to no good and you still fall for it, well, that's on you. And that brings me to this culture now of political correctness where people say things like, oh, well, you can't judge people, you don't know what's in their heart. And just now I saw this video of a Muslim scholar of some sort who was saying, oh, it's absolutely forbidden to judge people, it's absolutely forbidden because you don't know what's in their heart. I'm like, slow down, okay? Sometimes you do. Sometimes you know exactly what people are up to. So it's varying degrees. Some things are buried very deeply in people's hearts, and in those cases, yes, you don't know. But sometimes people make it very obvious what they're up to, and in those cases, I'm not saying you should go around judging them verbally and telling people, oh, that person is up to no good, although sometimes you have to do that as well. But my God, you do need to judge when it comes to keeping your own self safe, just like that example. Of course you need to make judgments. If you don't like the word judgment, let's call it discernment. Like, you do need to know what people are up to. And depending on your level of emotional intelligence, you can see what's in people's hearts. I mean, you can't see everything. God knows what is buried most deeply, but we can see a lot. We can see a lot.